The one, the only.
My favorite celebrity couple.
Oh, sorry, I'm alone. I'm sorry.
I know, mine is the other half, but I'll take it.
Oh, hi. You're going for, this is the third hour now?
This is the third hour.
Oh, well, you're doing great. So much energy. I was watching you.
It's been going well. I don't know how you guys pulled out that PM72, but now my hat's off to you.
I mean, Rodney already said that we were cheating. Thank you, Rodney.
His word, man. If you're gonna be mad at somebody, you gotta be mad at Rodney.
I mean,
just remember, I also got the community talk on, so temper your anger at me with that.
I'm not angry. I'm never angry. I need to clean my glasses. Yeah, no, so PM72, the PM72 summit that we were running last year was a 72 hours marathon where we were streaming.
No?
Sorry?
It was like 2 years ago now, no?
Oh yeah, 2 years. My years are, it's just all joined into one big year. I mean, like
big blob of success.
Yeah.
It's so much success that it's just like, you know what? It's all a blur.
It was 2022, I think, right? 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You see my quiz whiz thing? I totally got the question on how long or when did Monday Coffee start, and I had it right. I just didn't know how to subtract correctly in my head.
Yeah. I didn't even know myself. It was just like Sajid.
I knew because it's like, well, we were on the 100th episode and it was like in March, and I only knew that the 100th episode was like in March because Rodney was arguing over me about it. It was like 2 weeks prior, and I'm like, no, dude, it was like months before. And so I went to look it up, so it was fresh in my head that I knew that we did that recording in March. I'm like, well, if it's 100 episodes, assume 50 a year. So I was like, that's 2 years. So I was like, but I missed that. I was like March 2021 because I went like, because we had just entered the new year, and I'm like, I was still in 2023. So I was like tracking 2. That's what screwed me over.
Yeah, it was quite. Yeah, I needed to count. I need to go to the spreadsheet where I actually wrote the year wrong because it was still in the beginning of the year. So for me now it's 23 still. I still write.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. I just moved this. I've been signing paperwork to 2023.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not very good at this, so I've signed so many documents already with 23 on it, and then I needed to
grade school prepared you though. Like I remember every time that you switched the years on grade school, you'd be like, oh man, I gotta start writing 24, 22. Where my kids was like 98, 99.
Yeah, 90. I remember 90s at school.
Yeah.
Trust me. Rodney's like,
no comments. No comments.
No.
I'm not gonna say what grade I was in.
Okay. Can I tell you how we pulled the PM72 then?
Yeah.
Okay. So we weren't sleeping either, but we had shifts. So that's why I was like surprised that I see all of you like in the same stream. Rob is not here anymore, but yeah, we had kind of like a shifts, and we were in couples. So I was there with Jen. We were kind of like an early morning shift. And then Beer was with Mel, who was our designer. And then we had resolution folks. So there was Christian and Bjorn, the CEOs of Resolution. And we were basically monitoring the stream, making sure to reply on the chat. There were live sessions as well. So like every few hours, we needed to go live and talk about something. And then switch the videos as well. So someone needed to be like in the background and do all of this work. It was a lot of prep, yeah.
There was another girl with you, right?
On the stream, yeah. Well, like we had a shifts in couples, just in case, because you know.
Yeah, because I remember your face was the first one I saw. Because I was looking for Chris Cook. Like I was just trying to. I was so new to the Atlassian community in 2022, right? Where I was just like, Chris invited me, so I'm like, let me go find Chris. Wherever Chris is at, send me that way.
Oh, right.
And yeah, I remember logging in for the first time, and I remember your face because your hair is very indistinguishable.
Yeah, and then Mel was there as well, and she was talking about the Velo space that she put together. She was doing like all of the 3D animations and the tracks and everything. That was very interesting because we just like. Everyone at Jigsaw was always on this like a good idea train. So whoever had a great idea, we just like went with it. run with it, and sometimes it went like sideways and some amazing thing happened out of it.
Sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't.
yeah, kind of, yeah. So this like Wheel of Space, it's kind of like a collaborative platform where you can log in and you can like meet people in different areas. So it was built for kind of like an offline office space, right? So you can have a meetings in a different rooms. And the creative, like the marketing team was like, oh, this is amazing. So we can create kind of like a space and people can go and like meet each other there and talk to each other, right? So we started with this basic idea, and it turned into our designer creating all of this like a 3D space, and she got obsessed with it. So she started creating like a little tiny plants there and putting our apps, and she made a beach and little rocks and the tiny tracks for every single vendor who was contributing to Mala Fund, to the fundraising. And yeah, it was amazing what came out of it. I loved it. And then we put it on a t-shirt as well. Yeah. So that was an accident. Happy accident.
We'll never get to hear the behind the scenes.
Yes. Yeah. And we also had a Monster fridge. So do you have a Monster fridge? Like an energy drink?
No, yeah, no.
Here's the thing, Nikki. I know we talked about this at Team 23. I do have a heart condition.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually limited to how much caffeine I could have. So I have to do this the hard way. And we're not smart enough to think about doing it in shifts. No, not us.
Well, but you still can, theoretically.
We could, but no, I'm in it.
If
it was 72,
my partner in crime,
definitely talking shifts, but for 24 hours, I could do 24 hours.
I mean, is that safe?
Well, we're going to find out.
Okay. I know that Brittany have done a very, very long streak.
She did 12 hours, which I was open to 12. I was like, you know what? I could do 12. Like 12 is not bad, but I don't know where.
I still don't know how we talked Alex into it. Me and Bob, I still...
Alex has so many regrets. This is just so funny to watch.
It is. No, you have no idea how much I'm regretting this. Well, not to sound like a broken record, but this was supposed to be on my birthday.
Oh, you have a birthday today?
Tomorrow. His birthday is tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
Remember, Atlassian is sending server support on his birthday.
Remember, Nikki, I told you that I was going to do the live stream on my birthday, and you're going to join the Jira Life on your birthday?
Yes, I do remember that. But there's so many streams going on that you have that I wasn't sure like which exactly day it's going
Whose
to be.
birthday is doing what?
Yeah.
Time zones too, man. I was like over here when we're trying to figure out you coming on. I'm like 8 hours later, -8 + 3 -3.
Yeah, I got very confused. Yeah.
My favorite and least favorite part about the Atlassian ecosystem is the diversity of the globalification of everybody.
Yeah, that's why I'm always saying send the calendar invite, because once it happened to me that I had an event, online event in India that I did not join, and I was supposed to speak. And yeah, I thought that page shows you like the times in your time zone. So I added it to the calendar, and then it was just Sajid messaging me, and I was like, oh, I was on a call, different call. Yeah,
different call.
Happens.
Different day.
Anyways, I wanted to tell you that I actually lied. I did use Jira Server in my first job. So
really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The truth starts coming out, Nikki.
Yes, it does, right? It was so funny because it was running under one of the developers' computer, so it was kind of like under the desk. That was the beauty of Jira initially, where when someone picked it up, it was usually from the development department, because they just like the system, and project managers are not gonna like just give you tickets on the wall. You actually have some proper system and workflow and stuff like that. But slowly everyone started liking it, and then the whole organization is running on it, which is not small. And it goes from this secret computer, almost like in a basement. So yeah, that was quite funny.
That is actually a fairly common story. There used to be a joke in the day when I started that about half of all Jira servers were under someone's desk.
Yeah.
You can kick the box. That's how you knew the server was running.
Yeah. But we were like so dependent. I actually wrote a post about it like 2 weeks ago. We were so dependent on Jira that if Jira wouldn't be up, like we didn't know what to work on. so I was working on a QA department, and we were like a separate QA department. Like it was building, we had like one floor, so it was like 20 QAs, and then there was like a developers floor. There were like 50, 60 developers, and we had this system that where we actually didn't even have like a meetings together. Like it all ran through Jira, and we had this like a magic JQL. So we had like a release candidates, and it was getting like your Jira tickets were getting tagged with the release candidates, and that's where you knew you go and test. So like every Wednesday, you just refresh Jira and you get all of your tickets that you're supposed to be testing. And if that Jira wouldn't be running, you don't know what to test. And everyone's just like, okay, waiting for the developer to fix
We
Jira.
still get that today, though. The cloud goes down more often than I'm comfortable with going down.
Yeah.
Easy to
I
go ahead
remember-
and see the status page.
Yeah, I remember at one point I was working for a large organization, and the development floor was like this massive room, had some 400 people, desks for 400 people in it. And Jira had been down all morning. It was the
Time to go
issue
home,
with
man.
the index, wild fix. But I got it fixed right before lunch. And one of the developer managers came up to me. He's like, look, are you sure you can't have it down for another couple hours? I was hoping to at least get through lunch, right? I'm like, dude, with me, I got to show you some math. So I actually started showing him, like, here's your average salary of an employee on this floor. This is how many is on the floor, and this is how many hours has been down. And that total number is bigger than my salary, which is a problem for me.
For me.
No.
So you're gonna wait. Yeah, I think I only ever suffered one Jira outage, and that's because our hard drive got corrupted. But it was a quite an outage, and it happened right over lunch, and actually everybody was out. But I do miss the days of being in a server room, and we created a war room, and we started trying to figure out how to get it all back up and running. And all the documentation we had it in Confluence, which also went down, and was all on that same server. And so we quickly learned the value of offsite backups and printable configurations.
All the documentation to get Jira back up was on the Confluence. That was also
Which was
done.
on the same box as Jira. So it all went there.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
we
kind-
realized that. We realized how severely screwed we were.
So how did you manage to save it? How long did it take?
It took us like the whole day because like people fragmentedly like had printed out little pieces and bits. So we literally had like on the floor, like every document that we all had in our desks. And we're like, okay, we got to bring this back together. And it's like memory and just like this document goes with this page. Like, I think this was the IP address and I think this is the password.
Uh-oh.
It was so bad. Because like in the defense world, like you're not allowed to print stuff out that are sensitive like that because like classified life, it's not you're not prone to leaving classified material out, even though passwords and stuff's not classified, but it's still like a sensitive topic, right? So people tend to not print things out. They tend to keep it hidden until the server goes down. Then you wish you had a physical copy. Have you ever changed the name of a status on Jira Prod is the question.
Alex, I know how you feel about this one, so I'm going to let you answer.
This is my fireable offense one. I will fire somebody if they change the status of the name of a Jira status.
Why? I actually did it, but
did it?
we were
I would
small.
fire you on the spot, Nikki. I have two things that you can do, and me as your Jira admin boss. Whoa!
Congratulations, you're fired.
Dumb apple. Yeah, I'll give you the heart.
Aw.
You're not cool like us.
No, I'm not. I'm fine with that.
So I have two fireable offenses. Number one is if you make a field required incorrectly, there's a way to completely kneecap and kill Jira and bring it down to its knees, like immediately, just by making a field required. I will fire you. And number two is if you change the name of a status in production, or in any production for that matter, or any system for that matter. But yeah, if you go in, right, if you're in the workflow and you go in and click the little pencil for the status and you change it, like let's just say instead of it saying in progress, you want it to say like in development, right?
Mm-hmm.
Harmless little mistake. You just delete it in progress for everybody, not just for that workflow, for everybody.
Oh,
And so
oh, see, but I work in a team managed project.
No, I don't think it cares. I don't think it matters. I think in progress
like,
is in progress. Like it changes it for everybody.
Oh, you mean status category?
The name, literally the name of the identity.
Like can be changed open to anything else, or in progress to not done.
Like literally naming changing the characters of the actual status name.
Oh, right.
I think team managed projects might not be impacted. I've never actually tried it. I gotta go try it. But also, team managed projects is my next problem. If you use a team managed project, I can't be your friend.
Don't say that.
Should I leave?
Don't say that.
Is it a time?
Nikki will still be your friend. We'll kick Alex off the stream.
Okay, let me say another swear word then. Jira work management. How do you like that?
We like Jira work management. We don't like Trello. Trello would be the other word.
I think QuizWiz officially put to rest that Jira work management is better than Trello.
Even the paid version?
From the paid version?
Okay, maybe not the paid version.
Yeah.
You can't beat those automations.
Paid version of Trello is really good. And I think Jira Work Management is really, I've seen the limits for the automation. It's like quite limited. You have just like a few of them to run and then you run out, right?
I'm a Jira boy for life, so don't even get started with that. I tried.
I mean, technically, officially, I have to side with Jira Work Management because it is in the name.
The Jira guy.
But Trello, I use Trello a lot.
Let's be honest. You know you own the TrelloGuy.com too.
Oh, that exists?
The redirect.
Yes, you should try going there. See where it takes you.
The TrelloGuy.com. Is there the Confluence guy?
No, I do not own that one. That one was taken out from under me.
Oh, it was taken.
Yeah.
Oh, someone new.
Yeah.
So
guy. You should get the
Trello guy. You guys can't see Nikki's screen. If you go to the TrelloGuy.com, it forwards you to the JiraGuy.com.
You should have just like literally put a picture of you right there, just going.
Oh yeah, like what are you doing here?
Are you lost? Did you mean Jira?
Yeah, you've done a mistake. Let me help you with your research. Go to Jira.
Yeah, you should literally put one that's like literally you going. Did you mean Jira? Yeah. I think you meant Jira. Let me show you.
You know, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
You're missing out on a lot of marketing here.
And then you can put the Brittany's face next to it if you're looking for a Trello go here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, not to get too graphic.
To be fair, I have told Brittany that if she ever requests that domain, I will give it to her no cost.
We love Brittany, though. And all jokes aside, we do love Brittany.
I mean, does someone not like Brittany? I don't think I've ever met the person.
I mean, I have yet to meet the person who doesn't like Brittany, but we riff on her a lot. We riff on Trello a lot, but Brittany is awesome.
No, we mainly just riff on Trello, though, because they're standards in life.
Yeah, there needs to be some like rivalry. Okay, so what's your favorite product? Atlassian
product. My favorite product? Out of all of them?
Yes.
I will tell you that the Atlassian plugin that I use the most has to be custom charts for Jira. I use it almost every single day, like every day.
What do you do with the what kind of dashboards are you creating?
I create the dumbest dashboard because I hate metrics. I hate reports.
All right, Andy, I don't think your answer counts because we already knew what it was.
I know. Andy should just rebrand himself to just like Dr. Confluence.
I'm surprised he didn't buy the Confluence guy.
Yeah, give it to Andy. What are you doing?
If I had it, I would.
Oh yeah, maybe it's Andy. He's creating a new project to overtake the Jira guy with the Confluence guy. Andy, you would be happy that I actually started using Confluence when I moved to Appfire. I haven't used it really before. I just used it for documentation. which is very limited in startups.
I think this one sums it up correctly. You know what? Like I appreciate Confluence. I just don't get excited about Confluence.
Yeah. Well, I got excited about it when I realized that it can replace a lot of meetings. And then I was like, if I...
I love the whiteboard capability, but if and when they get whiteboards to be like up to Miro's level, then they got me sold. Then I'll convert 100%.
But they're still in beta, aren't they? Confluence whiteboards.
Kind of. They sent out an email saying it was going to exit beta, but they haven't actually exited the beta, as I found out.
Yeah, they did we're going to exit beta. Actually, hold that thought. And we're still waiting for them to decide what they're going to do with it.
And you know how to shoot some shots over here, man.
Jira is for those who create chaos conferences.
Andy.
Okay.
I can agree.
I'm a Jira person.
Andy, all I know is that you got to go find me people that use Confluence and send them over to my videos, because nobody cares for my Confluence videos.
Oh, is it? Maybe they know.
I don't know what it is.
They know that you don't get excited.
I will tell you that Confluence's UI, they completely revamped their UI for like the administration of it. So now I'm excited to I was like, ooh, nothing is where it should be and nothing makes sense. So let me make a video on this.
I really love that. Sorry.
We're going to go from hating on Confluence or Trello to not hating on Confluence. Let's talk about HipChat. Just kidding.
So, did you use HipChat?
I used HipChat for a little bit, for like a week.
Was it good?
I was a little longer than that. We were using it for about a year and a half.
It was revolutionary for me at the time because, again, I worked defense industry, which is where we had server, and all we had was Link. Do you remember Link?
No, but I remember ICQ.
So Link is what Microsoft rebranded their Skype for Business to, it was called Link. It was like the internal chat that you would get if you had Outlook. It was before Teams.
Okay.
And in fact, I think Teams was built on some of the same code that was on Link.
Yeah, but Link sucked because you can only have one-on-one IMs. You can have group chats, you can have channels, you couldn't have any of the functionality that is in Teams or Slack or anything. None of that existed, right? You can just have one-to-one. Let me send you a message.
Oh,
and that was it. Like that was the power of Link.
It's the perfect tool to create more silos in your project.
Right. So when we discovered HipChat, we're like, whoa, this is cool. Group chats, emojis. It was so revolutionary. But then the price, then we did the back of the napkin math. We're like, okay, so we got HipChat for our team of 10. But we're like, if we were to roll this out company wide, it'd be so expensive. So we ended up our manager was just like, yeah, we're not doing that. So we kept it on for a little bit, and then we forgot about it, and then because everything ran on Link back then.
Interesting stories. Yeah, no, I think I entered the workforce a bit late. I just started on Skype, and Skype had a chat. But I told you we didn't need to talk to each other because we had Jira, and you have Jira comments. So why would you need?
Yeah, why would you need to do that?
And at the tool, everything just went through Jira comments. They were long conversations there, and then Slack, yeah. And it was.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw Slack, I was like, "Wow, this is crazy." I was also very concerned. The very first time I saw Slack, I started at a startup. And so a lot younger, right? Because the average age in the defense contractor world is 55, 60 years old. 58 is a sweet spot. Almost everybody that I knew was 58 years old.
But you didn't get them on Slack. That was still Link.
That was all Link. When I left the defense world and I went to the startup world and they were on Slack, the average age was 23, 25. And I'm like, wow, okay. And then I jumped into the Slack channels and all of them was pure memes and pure I was like, how in the world do you get requirements off of a meme?
It's talent.
I can have a whole conversation in the memes. I think that was that's how I knew how I clicked with one of our developers. I was like, we are best friends now. So I was a QA. He was a developer, and we just communicated in memes. So basically, you just like read the top part and then you did ha 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 on the meme, which was really good because when you send someone that there's a bug and something's not working, you say that, but also there is a joke there, so you don't get that upset. Right.
I think memeing get started out in the QA world because that's how I started out in tech is QA, and memes went hard.
Yeah, it's I think that's how I also learned how to be like a really nice person, because I felt always so sorry when I found a bug, but I needed to say it. So I always went like, I am so sorry about this. I'm so sorry for doing my job, but and for existing. But there is this thing that happened in the code, and I replicated this, and then you have those steps like click here, click there, there, and people are like,
when you find a bug and you can replicate it on demand, that is a great feeling as a QA person.
Joanna thinks I'm turning 60 tomorrow. I am going to be 35 years old.
Soon. I remember IRC, forget ICQ.
Internet Relay Chat, IRC. I was going to bring that up. This is Slack really reminded me of IRC when I first logged into it, because it's the same kind of format where you have different rooms that start with the pound sign or hashtag, and it's what hackers and technical people were using way back in the day. Oh, now we got the real celebrities.
Yeah, so this is Peanut and JJ is in a bug. Let me just
get Nikki, the $1 million question. Are you coming to Teams 24?
That is
she hung on that for a little too long.
I mean it's not 100% yet. I'll let you know once I know.
Shameful. I might have to then go to Brighton then.
Oh, you need to come to Brighton. Like that is.
I need to get a passport. Then I'm
I didn't understand that, like how that happened that you didn't have a passport. By the way, hold on. Just to finish the conversation on ICQ, and we can continue. I wanted to do that sound. Yeah. That was when the message came.
Yeah.
What was it? Who had the AOL Instant Messenger had the little envelope or something? No, or who had the birdie? Was that tweet? That was Twitter.
Really?
AIM used to have a specific AOL Instant Messenger used to have a specific sound. The passport, and I just get around with my ID. I have a real ID.
I mean, US, you don't need a passport to fly domestically within the US. You do need an ID with a special marker saying, yes, you are verified, this is who you are. But you don't need your actual passport unless you're going out of country. That being said, I usually take my passport when I fly just because it's an easier identification.
I do need to get one, though.
But it's not a difficult task, isn't it?
It's not. So I used to have a top secret clearance with the government here, and while you are allowed to travel abroad, it's a pain in the butt to travel abroad. And given the fact that I lived, 35 minutes from Mexico, I can never leave and come back. And so I just never got it because my wife and I just had this classified life, which they don't. I mean, again, you can do it, but it's a pain in the butt to leave the country. So I'm just like, I don't need a passport, so they're just gonna expire on me.
I see. I've seen some great Netflix stories on when people don't have a passport, but I don't want to get there. We talk about you and Peanut and JJ, who I don't know what they're doing there.
Are they fighting?
I think it's playing. A game.
They're playing. Get the collar off.
No. Well, it's getting quite serious right now. They're fighting. Yeah.
You didn't. So in the last chat, we had Anna. I had 2 boys, or she said 2 kids, right? I don't remember. She said 2 boys. 2 boys, and her husband was taking care of them. You didn't give them over to Bureau to take care
of? The dogs too. No, I think he kicked them out here.
Kicked them out.
It's like no, not happening.
How do you guys like your new house? The last time you and I spoke, I think for Reels 1-on-1, I think you had just moved in, no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so this is my like office and a guest room. So there is a bed there, and I can't move the camera because we set up the camera for me. So because it needed to be a good quality video, but I have a little Pikachu.
Nice.
Nice.
It's beautiful. I like that because it's like cut from like papers. It's like 3D kind of. It moves. I don't think you can
I
see
think
it.
people take like a lot of the Pokemon cards and they'll trace out the Pikachu and like cut out like 20 copies to make it 3D.
Yeah, and then I have like this one, which is 3D is cool. I have also this one. It's
Man,
also 3D.
that was Mew, right?
Yeah, it's really
that
cute.
is Mew.
Oh man, they're taking us way back.
Yeah, I mean, but I got like stuck on the first generation of Pokemon, and when the second one came, I wasn't really interested anymore. So
Neil is on the iPhone says that not having a password that's experiencing Jira Cloud and not having an idea about Jira Server DC. Let me tell you that this is not necessarily a bad thing, Mr. Neil on the iPhone. This is a great thing.
Okay, so yeah.
You know how amazing it is to be a Jira admin on the cloud and not have to worry about server?
No, I don't know,
See,
because I've
that's
only
not-
seen
That's
cloud.
not great for me. That worries me. That
is
concerns
the
me
best.
greatly.
That is the best. I don't have to worry about all the dumb things. It's like when you learn like C# and you grew up learning how to code in C++ or in C, and you're like, wait, I don't have to worry about my garbage management.
I mean, there was one app that I've seen recently that on the London event that I literally had the aha moment as a Jira admin, which I'm not, but I was like, this is amazing. Salto. Have you heard of Salto?
I have.
You have heard of Salto.
I mean, that was just mind-blowing. I was sitting there and my mouth just dropped.
I'm about to do an event. This is why I have to leave in 20 minutes because I'm going to go do an event with Salto.
So you're leaving Rodney alone here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Bob will
but
be back here
in 10
shortly,
minutes-
and then yeah.
In 8 minutes, Bob should come back, hopefully. He said
So
Bob
you were
has to
mentioning
know.
Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
This past weekend, I actually completed all 1,025 Pokemon. I've caught them all.
How much time did it took? Oh, since
We're
it was
not going
launched.
to.
That's like
We're not
2000.
going to discuss how long it took me.
That's 2015, so that's 9 years.
I have Pokemon dating back from like 2010. So it's been much longer than that.
Oh, well,
That's
congratulations. Hold on, how could
Sorry, Nikki, but at the beginning, we're trying to figure out if we can get Scott, Anu, or Mike in here. So, Atlassian, any updates on your emails?
Oh, is it all of them? Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that they said they're getting all of them, as in Anu, Scott, and Mike.
No.
They meant Pokemon, right?
Yeah, the Pokemon, yes, all of them. And even the dog was shocked. But yeah, if we could get, I think that's Alex's secret goal for the live stream is to get either the founders or Anu on to the stream.
Hello.
Well, Alex, if you joined that community leader club that you wanted to join,
Don't even go there, Nikki. Don't even go there.
then the chances are higher.
So Atlassian, I maybe it's Kaylee. I don't know who's running the Atlassian one, but Anu, I have spoken to Anu, and I have an email from Anu with her saying she will come onto the Jira Life. We just need to coordinate a date.
Oh, congratulations! That's a big one.
Yeah.
Her and I had a one-on-one like September.
Yeah, right around September. That was a pretty big deal.
Yeah. So I asked her, and she said she'd come. So we just got to get her someday.
And that's awesome. Who do you think will win the fight? By the way, we can do a bet.
Peanut, because Peanut's the only one I know. So Peanut for the win here.
Gigi's going to win. She's got youth.
Yeah. Let's see. Sometimes it's Gigi, sometimes it's Peanut. This time it looks like
Alex, we're going to save this for any kind of time hole we had or where we didn't have any guests. But we were going to spring a surprise Jira duty on you and have you answer some community questions.
No, don't do that.
So let's have answering questions. So what is it? What is the challenge there?
He's trying to become online community leader.
No,
of course, you have to answer a lot of questions.
You guys want me to become community leaders. I have officially determined that I am pulling the plug on that ambition.
And you said the same thing about certification. How did that turn out?
Well, I got one. I was so mad at myself, Nikki. I went and got the ACP 520, and I was like, when I got the result at the end, my knee-jerk reaction was like, could have gotten 100 on this.
How much did you get?
92.
What? It's good.
You got a 92 on ACP.
Wow.
But I was like, like literally the moment I saw that 92%, like my first initial thought was like, should have gotten 100 at this point.
So you need to do it again.
I know I might have to do it again, but no, it was. Now I'm scared about the other ones because
Joanna, do they allow retakes if you've passed with over a 90? Because I don't think that should be allowed.
It's like a lifetime now. You don't even need to.
I mean, that is so overachiever.
There were a couple of questions that were really, really hard though. That I was like, well, I don't even know what to answer. Sean's like, we're retaking.
They only allow Alex to do retakes.
No, what I told Joanna, and I'm gonna ask her again a little later when we jump on the call, is like, I think out loud, and I was like, Joanna, I'll be more than happy to take the test so you guys can observe me and see how I take the test to see if it's like to gauge the level of difficulties.
So you're saying you will take any certification exam as long as you are in a quote unquote undisclosed location. It's almost like in a room by yourself, nobody else there. You got
to have the one-way mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say I'm very happy I took it at a test facility, although they scared me more than I probably should have been scared.
Did they check if you have a microphone and devices?
It's been a while since I've been in like a test facility, and the last time I took a test was just so. I walked out trauma test because I took the CISSP, which was a really, really hard test, and I just never wanted to take it. I never want to take a test ever again.
I can see that there is a trauma, like even the way you say it.
Well, it was a really hard test because it's like 300 questions. So the CISSP, not to turn this into a cybersecurity talk, right? But the CISSP can be like anywhere between like 200 to 300 questions. You don't know how many, right?
I think we found Alex's next testing location.
And Siberia. And then you can't go forward or backwards, right? So once you answer the question, you answer the question. And you only have 3 hours, right? And so you don't, like, if you don't know the answer, then you can't come back later, right? Like you got to commit to it because you also don't know how many questions are on the test. Like it could be, you can have 20 more, you can have 100 more. Like you don't know. You just know you're running out of time. You know you got to answer questions, and you know you got to get it right that moment because you can't go back.
Oh, that is frustrating.
Yeah, it's a really frustrating thing. And to make it, to add insult to injury, out of the like 4 questions, like 3 of them can be correct, but only one of them is the most correct.
Most correct.
Yes. So out of that, so that just traumatized me. Where I'm like, I'm never taking a standard test ever again.
Yeah, I'm not a big Yeah, I needed it. I'm not a certification person, so even if I do the course, I'm not taking the cert in the end. Like I just never really felt like doing it because no one forced me to have certification. So the only one that I acquired was one that I needed to have to do my job, which was some radiation certification. I forget the name, radiation protection. And then the second one was ISTQB certificate for testing.
Wait, what
that was the way to get
radiation?
I was sorry, how's the English? Radiation physicist. I was working on the oncology department and taking care of like testing the linear accelerators that you use to cure
the atom smashers.
Cancer.
Atom
smashers.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I got to meet this chief technology officer of the Boeing company, and he has a degree like in physics. And he was talking that early on in his career, his very first job that he got out of college was to like come up with calculations to like handle like nuclear energy or something like that, right? And he was like, I had to go in and like I had to do the calculations to handle this material. But the guys weren't idiots. Like they put me to do it too. Like I had to handle it because if I didn't trust my math, they wanted me to be at the front of the line just in case things went sideways on the math. Like, so he's like, the pressure to do the math correctly was just so enormous because if something went wrong, like it was my life on the line first. That just reminded me of what you were saying.
Yeah, it's quite stressful, the job, I say, like in those fields.
Yeah, I'd rather do Jira on the cloud any day.
Yeah, so when you say like you're gonna fire me for changing the Jira status, I'm like, go. This is fine. And then the fire behind you. Yeah.
I mean, Joanna does have a good point here. If you do get your certification, you do get some cool swag.
Is it after one? Like, should I expect something soon?
Yep.
Because Joanna, I can't even get my little badge. I get rerouted to a 400 pager. Or we tried to do it earlier. Bob and Rodney are my witnesses.
Yeah, I need to get you the URL for the support desk for certifications and training, unless Joanna has it on her bookmarks.
Yeah,
and there is share it through YouTube chat.
Bob's like, you haven't told anybody you passed the test. I'm like, because I can't get to the little thingy.
I told him just steal my image.
Little thingy. Oh,
Yeah.
is there a badge with Rodney's face? I'm gonna get that one.
So Alex didn't even.
When I announced my last cert, I did a instead of Ash holding a Pokeball, it's Ash holding my new cert.
What in the world is Nikki?
Ooh.
Oh, one of those.
It's not gonna focus. You need to read it from the.
So last year, and I think I gave one to you too, Alex, didn't I? I had some custom pins made up for other creators, and I handed them out. Specifically, I only had like 10 of them made. One of them broke in transit. One I kept. So there's only 8 out there that I gave to specific creators.
All you did was vandalize my team pack.
I got them.
She's got both versions.
Oh,
yeah, you said they're very limited, and that I should keep them. So I'm saving them until they I can trade them for like a few 100,000. And
yeah. So I will tell you that my wife adored the morning Monday morning coffee stickers from that you guys passed out at Team 23. They're all over her laptop.
Oh, yeah, we had so much fun with them. Alex, it's just the 3rd hour. I'm having a feeling this will be tough.
This is what I wanted.
I'll pull this off at 4 a.m.
What you should do is wait till I nod off a little bit, put that on, and then yell at me.
I got the I haven't played Halo in a while, but apparently in one of the new modes, you have like no freaking way or something, like the announcer does it after like a kill streak or whatever. But on my Tesla, I can change the lock sound. Oh no, unfreaking believable is what he says. So I have the sound, so when I lock my Tesla, it goes unfreaking believable. I'm also changing it to I used to have Mario's like let's go, but everybody sounds like it's Mexico, and like everybody got freaked out every time Mario yells out of my Tesla, goes Mexico.
Yeah, well, we already know that you can't even go there because you have no passport. So
I can go there, I can't come back. There's a difference.
I still don't understand it, but I'm sure you're gonna explain me in person on Teams.
Which part? The one that I can't leave the country?
Yes, but I mean,
I can go out. I can't come back in. You need the paper to show that you were from here.
Yes. Yeah, you need a passport, of course. Yeah,
right, I need the passport. Mexico doesn't care. Mexico will accept you, right? So I can go out to Mexico any day.
I don't know. They still checked my passport when I went to go there for my honeymoon.
Yeah, but Oiga, mijo, if you start talking like me, you're gonna be fine.
That's not the problem. I don't talk. So, Nikki, you showed my pin earlier that you got at Team 23. I saw some pins that you guys were handing out at Unleashed.
I still have
You
them.
have had some. So if you do go to Team 24, I'd be very, very appreciative if you just happen to have one on you.
I will probably have some with me.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, there are like 20 of them left.
We're gonna have to start a support group that Nikki is still going.
Of course I will. Don't worry. Yeah. So yeah, I will bring them with me. I might do some other pins as well. Let's see. I like to make merch. It's like
We
my favorite activity.
Partner up. We came up with a lot of cool shirts like a few months ago, but I'm not very good at designing anything on there, and I didn't want to just put text.
Yeah, the shirt ideas are still coming in, by the way, in chat.
I got your t-shirts. I just didn't take a picture with them yet, but I got the story, and Bear got the bug. So I said it's an amazing couple t-shirt because you can say that like every story has its bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
that is.
It's quite
funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I like it.
Ultimate couple's Halloween costume here.
so Bear, but when I said that, Bear was like, "What? But why there is no epic? Like I want to be epic. So you need epic t-shirts as well."
No, I have the epic in there.
No,
I mean technically, they're the not an epic.
For licensing rights, they're all not a bug, not an epic, not a story, not a task.
Oh, so now you're publicly saying that I purposefully didn't buy not an epic t-shirt.
Well, we're trying to go with the same philosophy that Elon Musk used for his not flamethrower.
Do you hear that story, Nikki?
No.
You made a flamethrower, but you can't ship a flamethrower.
Oh,
so he renamed the product.
So he renamed it to not a flamethrower, and now it's okay. Like it'll go through customs and stuff.
Incredible. I love those hacks. This one is amazing.
That's why, so all the shirts I just call them not a story, not an epic.
So if Atlassian has any concerns, well, it's not a story.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not a bug.
Well, I'm pretty sure that those specific icons are not
trademarked. So I looked. All of their product icons are. So you can actually use. So from what their documentation said, you can use their icons as long as you don't alter them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So what does this guy go and do?
I didn't alter them. The only one that we altered was the Jira Amigos, where we put the Mexican hat or the sombrero on.
Yeah, and that has never seen the light of day after
that day.
After that day. So, I think we might be in the clear. It's not like we're selling Jira Amigos t-shirts or anything like that.
Yeah.
I would totally buy it. Is there a black market for a Jira Amigos t-shirt?
Not yet, but we have the Jira Life stuff.
It's like, not on the stream, Nikki. After the stream, I'm gonna message you.
Yeah, I think the farthest we got was like when I went over to San Diego and saw Alex, and we went sombrero shopping. So
yeah, I have my hat, and I have Rodney's hat too.
We got it. Ain't illegal. Just like tweets. What about my journey to plot shirts ideas to first design iteration? We can use, you can use Midjourney to do the designs. That is true. Have you used Midjourney?
I haven't.
I used it to create those animals as a product. That was quite fun. Have you seen it?
No, but I do know you're very clever. So we do need to collaborate on something.
Okay, so it's like, no, Nikki, I'm not gonna use Midjourney. You're gonna make it for me.
It was last year's Valentine's Day, right? That you made all the really cool like stickers and stuff.
Stickers.
You had some like love stickers
in the shape of a sweetheart.
Oh, the story that went from Jigsaw account about like the Jira quotes and Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's great. So anything that comes out from the Jigsaw account, people think it's me and Bear, but it was actually Jen and Mel who are doing the work. So so there is a team. There was a team dedicated to that.
There's a whole team behind Jaxo.
Yeah, it was like more people in that company. But yeah, it was Jen Velasquez and Mel Castan, who are from Mexico. We're talking about Mexico a lot here. So they are originally from Mexico.
You're talking to a Mexican.
Yeah. See? What city are you from?
I was born here in the U.S., but my parents were from Zacatecas, Jerez, Zacatecas.
Zacatecas. I don't know where that is.
I don't either, but if you find out, let me know so I can go with you. I'm actually not allowed to go. I do need to drop for this webinar, but I will tell you that my family is not allowed to go to Mexico, specifically our region of Mexico. And I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet, but the Mexican cartel and my family's last name don't like each other very well because of money. So our family tends to get decapitated if they go to Mexico, especially that part of Mexico, for ransom. So my mom says I'm never allowed to go to Mexico ever.
Is this the last story you're saying and leaving the stream? Because this is pretty dark.
Come back tomorrow.
Now we get to deal with the consequences. Thank you, Alex.
Come back tomorrow for the rest of the story.
Nikki, I need a new business partner.
I don't know.
Are you in the market?
Going to Mexico and staying there.
It's got to do so. My great grandpa came for the gold rush in California and got money, and so it's not my last name. So I should be okay. But like our family's last name is pretty well. Like my uncle ran for president of Mexico and like threw money out of planes to the villages, and so our last name, or at least my family's last name, is pretty well known in Mexico, specifically in our region of Mexico. So I don't go because like there's scouts that are just waiting to see who comes from the U.S. because we tend to have money coming in from the U.S. So they'll hold you up for ransom. But my cousin had a bulletproof Hummer that they stole, and so now the cartel owns his bulletproof Hummer.
I was just like waiting for how this is gonna get better, and you can do some plot.
Get better.
Plot the joke, but I was just like, I can't say anything.
Nikki,
like...
I need a better business partner. Do you know anyone?
Chris Cook is on the market.
No, Rodney already turned him down.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I'm beginning to rethink that, considering who I'm partnered with for this.
All right,
this
I got you because I'm being summoned, folks. But Nikki, always a pleasure. Hopefully, I see you in April.
Yes, I will. You will see me next week.
Okay, and for everybody else, I'll see you all in like 5 hours. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy.
Guapo, my.
Bye, Alex.
Okay, what are we gonna do with this situation that happened here?
Oh, I almost hit the end stream button. Wrong button.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, that was one of the most important things that we were like on that 72 hours live stream. It was a nightmare, which was like clicking that end stream button. And then after that 72 hours, you were like, should I really do it? And then it's done. Yeah.
It is Leave Studio. It's right there at the bottom. So, end stream is at the top.
Yeah. Shall we talk about next week, Nikki?
Oh, yeah, I'm not really sure, but like it is very hard to pick up the conversation back right now.
Well, I mean, we could talk about QuizWiz.
Oh yeah, there is a QuizWiz.
That would be kind of mean. I mean, it's like she's here, her barbecue and coffee. It's almost like 2-on-1. It's almost like we're getting.
Are you saying we need to get Ed back in, or we need to get Ed in early?
Is Ed available?
I mean, Nikki would probably be able to find out before we could.
I'll check. I'm checking right now.
Or maybe anybody else from AppFire.
No, Ed is not available. I mean, there's a lot of people, but I think it's quite last minute, and it's like 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
Of my time. Yeah, might not enough. Okay, fine, I get it. There's Jen. Yeah, I don't think she's camera friendly.
So let me tell you that as it just like with as far as like the timing, like next week's Jira Life, it all kind of coalesced where you were the guest, and then all of a sudden it was the end of QuizWiz, the finals for QuizWiz. And it was something like along the lines of, it would be unreal if we, set up the Jira Life live stream or next week's Jira Life live stream, basically timing it pretty close to the end of the Quiz Whiz final.
Yeah.
And you would still be up. It would be an hour friendly to you, but it would also be an hour friendly to Sajit.
Isn't it like midnight for him already?
No, it would actually be about 8:30 p.m. for him.
Oh, that's friendly.
Yeah, it'd be and so it's just like, why don't we try and set it up? And this is kind of a preview of next week's the Jira Life. Yes, we're not doing 2 p.m. Pacific time. What we're trying to do is we're trying to set up a Quiz Whiz final special. Nikki is a guest as well as Sajit. So that's
perfect.
And again, this is no matter who wins, we know we're going to have an awesome time. So you're still welcome, even if you beat us.
I mean, I wasn't like that hopeful because I wasn't really good in the previous quiz, but somehow Ed just like knows answers to all the questions.
That
like,
and yeah.
Yeah, like he just knows, and then I'm there like, yeah, Ed, and he just has the answer, so it's great, yeah. And then there's Atlassian questions, and I'm like, yeah, I know that, and it's always wrong.
Yeah. We know who the drivers are on these teams. It's like,
yeah, pretty much. Ed pulled it off. Anyways, on the teams, Ed promised that there's going to be a special edition of the barbecue sauce. So I'm quite excited about that.
I will tell you, I'm excited too. And
do you know what kind of sauce? I mean, I can't tell, but like you can guess, and I'm just gonna be like,
he's. So I had heard rumors that it was I think it was a rub that is made with coffee. So it's a barbecue rub made with coffee, and so those are my favorite kind of rubs for doing something like a pulled pork with something to kind of give it some flavor.
Yeah, let's see. See.
So that would be a really, really fun thing. So looks like Cremo, aka Atlassian Community Cologne, is asking when. I'm
pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
When are we having a live stream? Next week, right?
Yeah, next week. Like, so the Quiz Whiz final is what, like, I know it is like 7:30 or like 6:30 Pacific time to about 7:30, and then we're gonna try and maybe do like the top of the hour or something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be loads of fun.
I just put the link to the Quiz Whiz in the chat. You can load up. If you're logged in, it'll show it in your local time.
Yep.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. On community pages, they always put it on your local time zone. That's what I've been seeing, because now the Jira Life has its own community page, right?
We do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Show me. I need to see that. So if the Jira Life has its own community page, does that mean that Alex is a community leader?
It means me and Bob are still community leaders.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Alex. I'm just registering for the quiz so I don't miss it. Thank you for a reminder. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be bad. Don't leave Ed in a lurch.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. He would message me. He would message me. I just say that. Perfect. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. I can't wait for that. Oh, is Jen's after me? Who is after me here?
Actually, it's Lauren from the Atlassian Creator Program.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they already waiting?
They're
Not quite yet.
Oh,
So
I have a few more minutes then, and then
you do have a few more minutes.
then I need to eat.
That if you don't want to leave, we could host up to 10 people on this thing, so you could stick around.
Yeah,
Nikki is also a part of the Atlassian Creator Program.
that is true. Yeah, I posted a meme today. It took a lot of time.
I saw your post today, and with Epic Sax Guy, and I'm like, Provision. I'm not allowed to know about that, right?
I mean, it was, yeah, I had a fun. I really like those memes, like that you can now create on the CapCut, and you can put whatever over it. It's quite fun. Oh yeah, why everyone keeps on receiving merch and I got nothing when I'm part of the program? I don't know where to sign up for it. Like, was there some special link that I missed? Or
I don't know, but Lauren has just joined, and she could fill us in if she wants to.
Hello, Lauren.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Rodney. What questions do you have about rewards?
She's so I and not to put Nikki under the bus, but I think she feels as an original OG Atlassian creator, the swag that maybe she wants the new swag.
I didn't get the old one either. So
You didn't?
Injustice, major injustice.
Speak up. Tell me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved the house, so maybe it's my fault. But
No, I got you.
I'm sorry.
We'll get it taken care of.
Yeah,
See?
we'll done. Taken care of.
Yes. Thank you. Check.
But you realize you are required to wear your Atlassian Creator hat at Team 24 now.
I will wear. I love hats.
Great.
It's my favorite thing. Somehow, these hats, like that's what I wear when I go out. It's like very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna go have
right,
dinner.
thank you.
I'm gonna check in on you on the chat.
Oh,
Good luck.
absolutely.
Don't fall asleep.
Good to see you, Nikki.
We shall try not to fall asleep. We'll see about
We'll try
that.
not to fall asleep.
Try not.
We're doing
Okay,
good.
see you.
Bye.